Ядерный взрыв.
Блокбастер.
О,
Ох, красота!
Твою мать. Нет, это то, это, блядь, шнур ты, да?
As the war in Ukraine intensifies, unforeseen needs have arisen on the Russian front. Russia's defense minister, Sergei Shoigu, in an unusual admission, called for an increase in the production of tanks. The acknowledgement was made during a visit to a military factory in western Siberia, highlighting the harsh realities of warfare and the unexpected requirements of the Russian forces amid Ukraine's relentless counteroffensive. This plea for more armoured vehicles has been necessitated by Ukraine's determined response to Russia's incursion, with a counteroffensive that has reportedly allowed Kyiv to regain ground, particularly in the southern region of Zaporizhia. The demand for more tanks and armoured vehicles has grown on the Russian side. The Ukrainian forces, bolstered by Western weaponry, have been strategically successful in applying pressure on the invading troops, pushing back the front line and causing notable losses for the Russian army. Shoigu's call underlines the increasing strains on Russia's military resources in the face of this relentless counterattack. As the counteroffensive continues to mount pressure, the Russian military is grappling with significant equipment shortages. Deputy Defense Minister Hanna Maliar detailed the tactical successes of Ukrainian forces, emphasizing their advancements in various sectors in the south. The Ukrainian forces, armed with Western tanks and other supplies, have been instrumental in inflicting heavy losses on the Russian troops, thereby creating a dire need for increased production of tanks. This demand for a surge in armoured vehicle production echoes President Putin's earlier comments about the Russian military lacking adequate high-precision ammunition, communications equipment, drones and other necessary war materials. In the context of Ukraine's continued progress, particularly in Zaporizhia, and the consequent heavy toll on Russia's invading forces, the Russian defense minister's urgent call for an increase in tank production underscores the strain that the war in Ukraine is putting on their military capabilities. The strong counteroffensive from Ukraine's side continues to test the endurance and adaptability of Russia's military. The war in Ukraine has exacted a high price, not just in material resources but also in lives, even among the upper echelons of the Russian military. Major-General Sergei Goryachev, Chief of Staff of Russia's 35th Army, was killed on the front lines near Zaporizhia. The fierce fighting in the region, the epicenter of Ukraine's potent counteroffensive, has exposed high-ranking Russian officers to significant risk. This marks a stark departure from traditional military strategies where senior command officials are kept safely away from direct engagement. The death of Major General Goryachev marks a significant turning point in the war. It illustrates the heavy toll the Ukrainian counteroffensive is having on Russia's forces, even affecting their top-ranking officials. Moscow sources indicate that the Major General was hit by a British-supplied long-range missile, signaling the broad international support for Ukraine's defense. As we mourn the loss of lives, we must ask, what does this mean for the future of the conflict? To our viewers, we'd love to hear your thoughts. How do you think these developments will shape the next phase of the war in Ukraine? Share your perspectives in the comments below. Thank you for watching this episode of Warzone. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons, and we'd recommend watching one of these videos next for more updates.